Yes.
We're recording.
What are you talking about that where we signed?
You didn't sign
You didn't sign the
You didn't
guest
sign the
list.
tree. You were the one that had a fucking family.
What?
You didn't
Yeah,
sign
there's a family tree that kind of like you got to pick kind of where you were. Like it kind of split off into the bride and the groom, and then it had the branches out. It's a family fucking
Which
tree.
I
You
totally
had a
missed.
Where
family.
was this at?
It was the front of the like how we walked up the right side of the cabin, and there was the steps, and then all the rocking chairs with the view of the creek, beautiful creek.
Yeah.
And then you go into the left, and then you make a quick right, and then you're in that big ass room with all the tables and shit. Yeah, in that foyer before you go into that big ass room, there
Holy
was
shit.
a tree. There was a gorgeous basket full of little fans or little trinkets.
Yeah.
I signed nothing.
Oh man, it was like the guest list.
The only
no.
time
I
I
feel so
was
bad.
in that room.
Well, we didn't
was-
send RSVPs either.
Yeah, that's true. And
So,
we found out
yeah.
later that only like 8 people did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sent mine via text message.
Yeah. it's
I'm
just-
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
smart.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
Joe
did not
said.
sign a guest book. Oh
You know
my god.
your camera's off, Dave.
Yeah, I know
It's
that.
because he's shamed right now.
Yeah, he's
red
so
as a button.
ashamed.
It's because I'm shamed.
I didn't follow the branches thing either. I didn't know about it until after I put my name on it, and someone let me know. I was supposed to like put it kind of with that group of friends that Joe knew. Like
I just looked for a good looking branch.
yeah, I found a good branch, and I put because I saw where Mel and Will had signed it, so I don't know. It seemed like it was random. I didn't realize there was a theme. I'm sorry, Joe. Once again, the Florida folk are sorry. We didn't RSVP your wedding. I signed on the wrong branch. Dave didn't even sign.
I didn't put my
and
last
I'm
name on
in
there.
town. I'm in town. I don't even know where this fucking place was. I don't know how I got into the cabin and out of the cabin and never saw this fucking place.
Then you're the one that drove over the cones.
Oh, was that you?
No,
Are you sure?
there's cones.
There
Where
were
were the
cones.
cones?
The cones
In
were at
the
the
parking
entrance.
lot.
Yeah, the entrance to the parking lot.
No, we made it through those. No, I didn't knock down the goddamn cones.
I made it through them too. It's a good thing there was no alcohol.
Yeah, not a drop
Not
of
a
vodka in my house.
That was a quick wedding. I
True.
like that shit. I
Shout
like
out to
those
Joe and
vows.
Jackie.
Yeah,
It was
We
a
man.
love
quick as
you.
you-
Has anyone attended a wedding that was a dual ceremony?
Excuse me?
No.
Yeah,
Like,
I've done
well,
that
it was a Star Wars
once.
wedding, and they didn't have any lightsaber battles, so I guess it's not a dual wedding.
No, I did a
Mm.
I did a wedding once that was I don't know, two different religions. Oh my god, it was, let's see, too fucking long.
That sounds about right.
But
Every wedding I've ever been to has been short and surprises me every time for some reason that they're
Yeah.
Steve
short.
will go live on
Usually.
Mixer.
I mean, it's already live, bro.
we're live. I'm watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, poop knife.
Dave was just apologizing to us for not having gotten to see us, and he was at the wedding. Like we didn't even see the great show enough.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a shame.
Yeah.
And
You
it-
saw him recently enough.
yeah. I guess it's kind of pointless to give him shit because he'll never listen. But
Well, he does sometimes. Remember, he called in that one
Yeah,
time.
he
too.
did.
Yeah, I mean, he watched the show a couple of times too.
Hey, so there is a gaping hole in the podcast this evening, so somebody should probably say, "Welcome to Verbal Assault."
welcome to Verbal Assault.
I thought you were making a show enough Big Ol' Hensley reference.
Big hole Hensley coming at you.
Well,
Let's fill that hole with some balls. Rocket League balls, to be exact.
So, you guys remember last week we were talking about the Ding Dang Doodly. What was the name of that band?
Horserinos.
I don't fucking know.
What was the name of
hold
the
on.
band? It was the Ned Flanders themed band. It was Oakley Dokley.
Oakley.
Yep, Oakley Dokley.
Well, Brad and I were watching a little Seinfeld last night, and we are thinking, what would be some good heavy metal Seinfeld. Yeah, there we go. That's good, Dave.
That's all me.
That's what we want.
Some good heavy metal Seinfeld themed band names.
That's a good question.
Man, they were just rolling off my tongue last night.
Because we were watching. I mean, the obvious go-to would be Soup Nazi, but I don't even think that's a good
Oh,
band.
Kramer and the Hard
No,
Arts.
you're not doing it right.
That's what
The song, you couldn't do Soup Nazi. You'd have to go, no soup for you, no soup for you, no soup for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would, well, it'd probably be a name of a song, yeah. But I was thinking more like name for the band. And Brad had he really saved the best for first whenever he
fired my load early.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
Oh, good. Well, it'll be new when you hear it at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay
That
Industries,
would be
yeah.
that would
That
really
would probably
be
be the winner
if it
talk
was
something out.
especially if it was like an industrial band, you know.
Oh, yeah.
like
That'd
Nine
be
Inch
dope.
Nails kind of.
what
Oh
are
yeah,
some
there
new
was
ones?
a good for like a punk Seinfeld themed band would be Hello Newman.
Hello, Newman. Yeah.
Perfect.
Gosh.
Like a pop punk, you know.
Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Wow. I was going to say, like, the black and white cookie.
Yeah, there you go. Or that would, maybe that would be like there'd be a good song there, like the war between the black and white cookie inside the stomach. Or like Marble Rye.
Yeah, Marble Rye.
Oh, is the I thought of a tame one. If we had a female vocalist, it'd be Elaine in the String of Bad Dates.
Oh, what about Spongeworthy?
Oh, that's good. Spongeworthy. Or Man Hands.
Man.
How about Moth Coat?
Okay.
Who's
I know the one
Jerry's
you're referring
uncle?
to, huh?
Who's Jerry's uncle?
Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo, where's my wallet?
Yeah, that was
You would have to have a song named Hello.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Named
Yeah,
after
because
the
Hello.
la la la.
Hello.
It'd be hello. La la la.
Can I-
la la la.
Can I get my belly up into the camera like that?
Sure.
This is our intro
I mean,
track, and then star song right
Welcome to our Seinfeld themed podcast for both songs.
For people that don't listen to or don't watch Seinfeld, you
Right.
love this section.
here. Don't listen to us.
Right.
Don't watch that.
Well,
The
let's be
show
honest.
that ended 20 years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
But
Who were
hasn't?
born after the show was done?
Well, none of our listeners are babies.
Brad,
I had to get a
let's-
haircut the day after.
Let's have
Seinfeld
that
got-
winner one more time.
Oh, the best one was Kramer and the Hard R's.
Okay, yeah, I did hear you say that. Kramer and the Hard R's. That's okay. That is very good.
That's okay. That was the blockbuster hit of 2019.
I mean, as far as shows goes, I couldn't pick out one particular, but that Kenny Rogers Roasters one where he was
Where Jerry goes and stays in
Yeah.
Kramer's apartment, and he comes in.
right.
I'm going on like no sleep, like no sleep. Fry my brain.
That's so much goodness.
Oh man. So wait, we're missing some people tonight, aren't we?
I was
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
Hold on, I just got an email. Time to check
Oh,
my
yeah?
email.
Email.
Okay,
Not here. I can't
Blue's
put my finger
Clues.
on it.
All right, okay.
Blue's Clues.
All
It's
right,
the guy from Blue's Clues. He's calling up from beyond the grave. Or emailing us.
he's not dead.
That's what they all say.
I don't think either of them are dead. I
Like
think
I've
one-
got the internet. I know.
okay, so this is from Nathan actually.
What? How dedicated of him.
So he's
How's he
so
got
dedicated.
How's he got cell phone service? What's he doing?
Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be there. On behalf of Patrick and I just want to say that we're done. We're
What?
sick of this shit. What? We're sick
What?
of this
Whoa,
shit.
whoa.
The show's going nowhere. I'm now getting calls from the military after Dave's Last Johnny story, and I don't want to risk going to jail for such a shitty podcast.
This was his fucking
What a
idea to
waste
begin
of
with.
my time. Wow.
Wow.
With love, Nathan.
Wow.
He did
At least
say
he
with
didn't
love.
shut it down and say, "Hey, don't do the podcast this Friday. Everybody take a week off."
Hey, Pitiful Life is.
Then
Hey.
send us a letter.
Shrinkage. That was a good Seinfeld
All
episode.
right. Well,
Shrinkage.
so Nathan
Yeah,
and
the
Patrick.
robots.
Wait.
Hit him with the robots.
Robot
What?
time.
Look at Mixer.
I'm gonna hit him.
As much
there
as
was a
Hit him with
PS.
some
They
shit.
said they moved out to the woods to be together.
Oh, that's cute. As much as this upsets me, I have to take us back to the Seinfeld thing because I just thought.
I'm so distraught.
Hey, Dragon. Hey, we got Dragon in
What
the
up,
chat.
Dragon? Cheers.
A real dragon?
Hey,
Steve-O, move your
Pitiful Life is.
OBS. There you go.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Dragon.
All right. What'd you say, Becca? I'm sorry.
I don't know if this would be a good name for a band, but I would say that it would be a perfect name for a song. It moved.
It,
What?
it moved. Yeah.
Do you remember that one, Dave?
No.
It's where George gets a massage from a man.
And it moved.
Oh. I
Maybe a
do
song.
remember that now.
It moved,
And it-
Jerry.
It's giving me the creepy crawlies just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. I
Oh,
wonder what
it reminds me of the one where the reporter thinks they're gay, and they're going around. We're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
That might be a good name for a band. Or
I don't
song.
remember that
Not
one.
that there's anything.
Just
wrong
reminded
with
me
that.
of a story.
Okay.
There was a time Steve-O and I were going to eat at this place that used to be in Maryville, and it was Tomato Head.
It is
that
a
it?
place, yeah.
Yeah, it was the one and only time I ever ate at that one. But before we went in, Steve-O said they'll probably think that we're together.
Because
And
they're real hip,
What?
yeah,
They're all
this
about
place is
hippies.
super
and-
progressive.
Yeah, LBGP,
Yeah.
LPGT,
What?
LBGQ, Shinri Nikki,
You're nailing it right now.
Shippy Nikki, Iki Siki.
I don't
Anyway.
remember any of that.
Anyway, lo and behold, we get done placing our order, and the girl behind the counter is like, "You're all together, right?" Oh, I don't mean like together.
Yeah.
But I was like,
And
damn it,
I
we
think
fucking called it.
I think I played into it. Me and a friend years ago, we used to do that. Like we be at Walmart or a restaurant or something, and if we were ever asked, "Are you guys together?"
What?
That wasn't me. For clarification, I am not that
No,
friend
it
in
wasn't.
the story.
No, it was. What was it like? Are y'all together? And we'd always. It was always just a bit. It was like, yeah. I mean, well, not like that. Like make a big deal out of it. Like no, wait, we're not gay.
But back then that was the thing. You could,
Yeah.
it was the issue. Now
wait, no,
it's
not
not
like
so
that.
big deal.
Now you might get in trouble if you specify that you're not together. Like we're not like together like that.
I could
but-
see that.
Oh, what are you saying? Like that'd be the end of the world if you guys were together? No.
I could see that.
I actually went out with a friend 2 weeks ago, and we were planning earlier in the day like what we were going to do, and we decided we were going to go to karaoke. And about the time we were about to leave to head out, she texted me and said, "I'm going to be wearing all black, and I can't get my hair to look good, so I'll be wearing a hat. I'm going to look like a lesbian." And I said, "Well, I have pink hair, so I guess it's a date." And sure enough, within 5 minutes, a really drunk guy came up and sat next to me at the table that she and I were sitting at, and he was like, "Will y'all please come over and sit with me and my girlfriend?" And I was like, "We're fine right here where we're at."
What? You're doing pretty good, thanks.
He was,
Yeah, you're creepy.
was like, "Would you please just come? We're having a conversation. We really want you guys to be a part of it." And I was like, we're out. We're trying to have a good time. We were having a good time, and you're interrupting that. Just leave us alone." And he was like, "But no, we just really have this burning question, and we can't figure it out." And he was like, it's one of those heterosexual versus homosexual questions. And I
Oh
said,
my God.
"So we're not going to be able to help you with that." And he just looked at me, fucking blank stare. And I was like, we're not together. And he was like, "What? What? I'm sorry I wasted your time." And fucking like walked away, came back a couple more times and like grabbed my hand and was caressing it. And I'm like, this dude's girl.
This is getting even weirder.
It was really fucking weird. He was a weird dude, but eventually she kept giving him like poison dart stares. And I'm not the kind of person that can just like, if somebody comes up to talk to me, I'm going to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to be like, "Get the fuck out of my face, weirdo."
Yeah.
That's just not who I am.
I mean, maybe they give like really good massages or something.
Yeah, maybe they do. You never want to count anybody out too early, you know?
Maybe
And
they won't
see,
even look you in
this
the
is
eye
what-
when they do it.
I can't go out with you guys anymore. It's too much. It's too much crazy going on.
Look, you
Because
never
I
know.
have pink hair. Well, I'm basically blonde again at this point.
Yeah. You should get
It's
your
all
money
gone.
back.
Yeah, I should.
At least it stayed blonde, like it didn't go
Yeah.
all the way back to your original hair color.
It can.
You wore it well. You really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
you
you
wore
did.
it well.
Thank you. I had to buy a lot of new clothes because my clothes matched pink hair. But-
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I have a lot of red, and red and pink don't necessarily go together, so I had to go out and buy some neutral tones. This is the feminine portion of the podcast that everybody looks forward to, where I discuss.
Well, I'm
What colors go
interested
together?
because I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Feminine
No.
products and taxes.
Why
That's
does-
what this is about.
Why does red and pink not go together?
It's not
It's
necessarily
like
that
blue
they
and black.
don't. It's like brown and black, you know, like it can go together, but why would you? Like I don't know. Red and pink go together on Valentine's Day, but in a regular everyday situation, like it's not like a pink and red shirt. It's a bright red shirt with my weird ass pink hair. It just didn't match, and a lot of my clothes just did not match my hair, and I don't know how to really explain that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like it's a faux pas or if it really
It's-
doesn't look right.
It just feels wrong. It feels like, okay, let me try to put this in perspective. You ever see a girl? I know you guys probably don't pay attention to this sort of thing.
I don't
I'm
see
gonna
girls.
try. Okay.
I don't see gender. Okay.
Okay, so you see a girl, and tell me two colors that you think really don't go together. Let's say green and
Blue.
red.
Black.
Green
I
and-
don't think green and black go together.
Well,
Green-
camouflage.
Then we
See,
wouldn't see the
what
girl.
do
Well,
I-
knows East
what do you
Tennessee wears
know?
some camouflage now.
Okay,
What do I
gold
know?
and silver. You don't match gold and silver, right?
That
is
seems right.
Is that true?
Okay.
That seems right. Yeah.
So imagine that you see somebody that's wearing a silver shirt and they have a gold purse across their chest. So it like the colors, they're not supposed to be together.
A silver shirt?
You should have picked a different purse for the day.
Like it's shiny?
I don't know if I've ever seen just like a silver shirt. I always called it gray.
I can hear Nathan right now saying, "What have y'all done to my podcast?"
Screaming
I mean,
from the woods.
I hope he's out
Dragon-
there
What has
watching.
happened?
Dragon says green and blue do go together.
I agree.
I believe that.
Okay.
I think green and red don't on any other occasion other than Christmas. Like, okay, Christmas, red and green, absolutely. But every other day of the year, fuck off with it because everybody's going to think that you're obsessed with Christmas. If you
Those,
wear red and green.
I don't know if it's like a weird thing with my eyes, but like those, like the specific, like bright red and that shade of green, it does like weird things. Like the lines will be. Are there any? I don't know if you can even if I can describe it or if I even need to. I don't know if anybody else. I'm sure other people do, but if everybody experiences this, like it's kind of the same thing when you look at like blue Christmas lights. You ever look at blue Christmas lights and it kind of fucks with your eyes? It's
Yes.
like it doesn't look right. It's like you're looking at darkness, but it's lit up.
So that wasn't a flashback?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, Dragon said that she had blue hair once, and only her green cloth that match. So you could have green and blue to match.
Green and blue go together, I
Green and
believe.
blue does look, yeah. Well, the way I'm seeing it.
I picture a punk guy with Liberty spikes, and he's got green hair, green Liberty spikes, and a blue shirt. Probably some black on.
I got in a lot of trouble wearing plaid and a Hawaiian shirt once. My whole female side of the house just blew my ass up, man.
You mean literally everyone except for you in the house?
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone
What are you
was
doing? We can't go out with you looking like that.
Wow.
That's awful. You should be able to dress how you want. It's my prerogative to not wear a red shirt with pink hair. It's your prerogative to wear a Hawaiian shirt with plaid pants.
It didn't match. It really didn't. When I looked at it, it didn't match.
What was going through your mind then when you put it on?
The colors look pretty.
And I don't care.
Oh
I like
my God.
These colors.
Nathan's going to be so mad we're talking about fashion.
He's going to be mad because he wasn't here to do it with us. He's a shoe guy. We'll ask him about that sometime. He
I
really
got some
likes
shoes.
Is he a shoe guy?
He's a shoe guy and he's a wizard guy. He likes wizards a lot too.
He likes wearing shoes and wizards on his feet.
I like wizards. Wizards are
doesn't?
cool.
Who doesn't? So
Nathan has a foot fetish for girls who wear fake beards and big hats.
Wow.
You said he likes feet and wizards.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
He likes wizards' feet.
Wizards' feet.
Fizzards wheat.
He's out there getting foot jobs for
Fizzards
wizards.
wheat.
That's what they're
That's what
doing
he's
in the
doing.
woods.
He's like, fuck this podcast. I got a new hobby.
I can't
Well-
believe they're really gone.
Yeah.
Dragon, what outfit choices can you support? We've talked about so many. Which one?
What's going? What do you mean? What did?
Dave's yelling at somebody in chat. He wants answers. And
No, I didn't think you were calling one of us Dragon and asking us questions.
No. Dragon says she can support the outfit choices. I just don't know which one.
Oh, it was your
Plaid
plaid
and
with the
Hawaiian.
yeah.
Oh, and the Hawaiian outfit. Okay, well that feels good.
I think
All right.
it gives a sense of confidence when you wear something like that because well, it's either confidence or ignorance.
I like ignorance because I like the colors.
Confidence because you don't mind going out into public looking like that. But ignorance because you don't know to care to go out into public looking like that.
Think
Perhaps
of the
the
people
word
you would
was
see on the.
clueless.
Think of the people you'd see on peopleofwalmart.com. That's the kind of energy that brings to the table.
Hey, was there any launches this week?
that
Friday
I've
night
heard.
there was last Friday night. There's
And we were up
there's
there.
one next Wednesday night. There was why?
What?
No, I was just transitioning.
Oh, well, there is some space news that I was going to bring up because yesterday the super secretive Blue Origin took to the stage to announce this new thing called the Blue Moon. This is the Blue Moon. If you're watching us on stream or watching us on YouTube later on, you will see a picture of the Blue Moon lunar lander that's being built by Blue Origin, which was founded by the Amazon CEO, Jeff Bezos.
Hey.
And what he wants to do is, his whole goal behind that company is to facilitate transportation in space, to basically build up the infrastructure in space that was already there for him when he started Amazon. There was already railroad tracks and airplanes and trucks to carry boxes and shit. And he wants to do something like that in space. So this is just something they've been working on. And I don't have a whole lot of information because this was a closed a closed presentation, and only now, like, you can go to blueorigin.com and they have now put the full event on there that you can watch, but I have not watched it yet because I didn't know it was out until today, or until actually like maybe a half hour before we started. So I didn't have time to watch it, but as you can see, it looks very similar to the Apollo lunar lander. Big and wide. I wish they had a person standing next to it so I could see just how big it is. And this doesn't look like something that's going to have people inside it. The video that they have, I can just play it muted. Let's skip to. Oh wait, let's see. Oh shit, what did I do?
What would happen if all the ice on Earth melted?
Okay, here we go. Here's a nice close up. But see, it's got like rovers and shit on top of it, and kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, and it'll deploy satellites if you want it to. So it's got a lot of shit that it can do as it's coming down to land. It's got a bunch of these rovers sitting on top of these little cranes. I'm gonna skip ahead to the part where it actually lands and like lowers these little things down. Yeah, so it can lift these up and it can lay down your rovers and shit. This is like a much safer and possibly more reliable way to get a lot of things down to the lunar surface and go exploring. Because if you don't know or you haven't been paying attention to space news, I know the mainstream media is not real good at covering NASA stuff. And admittedly, it's always all over the place, and sometimes it's not very exciting to the average person. But they want to go back to the moon in 5 years, per a Donald Trump / Mike Pence mandate.
As long as they ask my permission first.
Well, I'm sure they will, but they haven't even they haven't really decided like what budget to request. Like NASA is in the process of figuring out what to ask Congress for, right? But one of the things that they're going to ask commercial companies for is a lunar lander. And so I think Blue Origin timed this way just for that very reason, because they know that this request for request for proposals, I think is what they call it, is going to be coming out soon, and I think they're going to submit this as the lander for the moon. But my assumption is, I was talking about those rovers and shit you could have on top. I think that what their plan might be, and maybe I'll find this out when I watch the whole presentation, is if you want to have people on this thing, you just set the crew module on top of this. Because this just looks like it's tanks. Like this is a big tank. That's why this says liquid. It's LH2, liquid hydrogen. So I'm assuming that there's not a whole lot of space for people in here. Yeah, that's a docking target, so that's not what that is.
Hey, I've got a question from chat.
Okay.
Pivotal Aphid asked, I heard each cubic foot of dirt on Mars was like 1 quart of water. Is that true?
I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head. Let's see, cubic foot. That I don't know. That sounds high, but that's just my initial reaction. That sounds a little high. There is water on Mars. The question is, how much of it? How hard is it to get to? The ground is so cold, and obviously most of it's rock, but even the ice part is so cold that it's like rock. So drilling into it, and even more so on the moon. Like, what I was going to get at is, with this moon plan, what they want to do is actually land on the South Pole.
What happened?
I was reading Dragons.
Yeah, I know.
My brain just turned to mush after hearing that question.
Just hang in there. He explains things really well.
It just takes me a long time to get there.
Just listen to it again on iTunes and leave a 5-star review.
There you go. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave us a voicemail at 865-316-6955.
There you go, yeah.
So the NASA moon plan is to land on the South Pole, where there is ice water in the craters, because there are craters around the South Pole and probably the North Pole too, but for some reason we're targeting the South Pole. that have not seen sunlight in millions, probably billions of years. So they've still got, and we have confirmed this with satellites or probes around the moon, that there is ice in there. So what we want to do is get down there and drill into that. And that is like fucking solid rock. That ice is so cold that it's like solid rock.
As cold as ice.
But we could figure out how to warm it up. There's lots of cool ideas. You can actually have orbiting satellites that have reflector panels that can reflect and focus sunlight right where you want it to warm up that water to and then you gather it and shit. And you can use water not just for drinking, but you can separate it into its parts, hydrogen and oxygen, and you have oxygen to breathe. And you also have oxygen and hydrogen that you can liquefy and use as rocket propellant. So it could be a possible way to refuel things, either just to
come back,
or they could set up like a back and forth where they're just shuttling fuel up to an outpost that's orbiting the moon, which we have plans for, called the Gateway. They're already bending metal on that. And you just kind of store all this propellant in orbit around the moon, and then you can send shit that, if you want to go really far out, send shit to the moon. You dock with this orbiting space station around the moon. You refill your propellant, and then you can go way farther and way faster in the solar system. And that's kind of their plan. But all this was to say that Blue Origin has this idea, and they are in direct competition with SpaceX, because SpaceX has their Starship. And actually, I should have already had this pulled up.
You should have.
We can do it here.
Let's go.
Come on.
So after they...
Chat's up to this. They're in.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna...
Just go to that old space.
I'm just gonna tweet
Steve
Elon
without
Musk.
the
All right. Let's see.
Wait. Dragon's got a question.
Okay.
She says, I have a question. Why would you send physical shit to the moon?
Because we got to put shit on the moon. Because we put shit everywhere. Because we're humans, and that's what we do.
I don't.
We're
you're not talking about actual shit.
What?
Are you just asking, like, why would we want to go to the moon? I actually was thinking about that today. There was a podcast I was listening to, and they were trying to actually figure out a good, like, elevator pitch for the average person. Why? Tell the person
about
who
the
doesn't.
moon?
Yeah, we've been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Why are we going back?
Right, and there are a few reasons. I guess the economical reason would be that studies were done on the Apollo program and everything that led up to that, and NASA in general. And I've heard a number, but I don't know if it's true, so I don't even want to repeat it. But for every dollar we put into NASA, we get X amount of dollars back, and it's never the same amount. See, when we put money into NASA, it's not just an expense; it's actually an investment, because the things. Here's why: because the innovations that we have to do to be able to meet these mission requirements, whatever we want to do, those discoveries that we make in technology, and on the space station, they're always making medical discoveries. Those things always come back to benefit the Earth. And most of the things that, if it's NASA that figured it out, that stuff is made available to the public, kind of. But companies, legit companies, can go and license those. I don't know if you'd call them patents, but license those discoveries, whatever this technology is or whatever that they've figured out. And that way they have totally skipped all that research and development. And NASA did it. I mean, the taxpayers, everybody, we chipped in our whatever, NASA gets 0.4% of the entire budget. So there's nothing to worry about as far as they're wasting money. They're not even getting half of a penny out of every tax dollar. So don't worry about that.
Okay,
so
all
it's an
that
investment.
stuff, all that stuff doesn't make any sense Aphid has explained it very well. He says, I am serious.
I didn't say it.
He says we have to go to the moon to build a wall to keep the Russians out.
Mm-hmm.
You should
That's what
try,
Jeff Bezos is doing.
you should run for president.
I like it. I like it.
So another reason that I like to think about is if you just look at, project hundreds of years down the road. I'm pretty sure most people would say that human beings are going to be out in the stars, or at least in our solar system. We're going to be cruising around kind of like the Expanse style, maybe. Maybe not quite on that scale, but at some point you can picture humanity. We're going to figure out how to get out there. I mean, because there's tons of resources out there. There's the asteroids and the comets and things. And once we figure out how to capture those and mine those, we'll be able to do so much shit. It'll make your head spin. There are huge boulders. I mean, like city-sized boulders out there that are mostly made up of titanium or gold, or take your pick. There's lots of materials out there. Some of it's not very or isn't extremely valuable, but it's maybe something that you can build other spaceships out of. One of the most hindering factors about getting into space is, or building huge ships is you can't build them on the ground and then launch them into space. But if the materials are already in space, it makes it a lot easier. The only thing you got to do is figure out how to mine and manufacture and do all that stuff in space.
Well, Robotech already figured that out in the 80s, so we don't have to worry about that.
Well, Dragon wants to know what color the wall should be.
Red, white, and blue. Right?
Red, white, and blue.
Everybody knows that.
Well, she agrees. Yeah.
All right, and to end that point, though, is that so eventually, I think we can all agree, most of us can agree, that humanity will be partly off planet. Most of us will probably still be on the Earth, but a lot of us are going to go out and start doing shit in space, I think. I mean, wouldn't you like to be the generation that got that started?
That got off this planet.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it started eventually. Wouldn't it be cool if it happened in our lifetime? And we have the capability. We just have to have the desire to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go.
Are you going to play the Dust in the Wind clip? Because,
Here.
that's pretty much all of us.
Okay,
He's
so
going to play
somebody,
the beginning song from the season of Star Trek nobody liked.
So somebody
Dust in the
somebody
wind.
directed a question at Elon Musk after this Blue Origin unveil of their lunar lander and said, Elon Musk, what are your opinions regarding this Blue Origin program? Do you think that the success you've had with SpaceX has inspired newcomers like Jeff Bezos to consider and pursue space exploration? Do you see SpaceX doing any collaborative work together with Blue Origin? He responded, competition is good, results in a better outcome for all. I like that. It's a good response. And then
That's what his
It's
PR
not really
said.
an answer.
no.
That's what the PR
But
said
then
to say.
immediately after, he says, but putting the word blue on a ball is questionable branding. That's the Elon we all know.
I get it. It took me a minute.
It's like, man.
It's funny.
It
Elon,
is.
just say the right thing and
But,
then say whatever
there's
you
a
want.
reason that Elon and SpaceX are kind of alienated in the space industry and working all by themselves. Nobody really wants to work with them. It's because of shit like that.
Funding secured.
Yeah. I mean, there's other people that'll launch shit on his rockets, but a lot of people don't want to work with him.
They're paying money.
Yep.
Do we have any more questions from Chad? Chat.
Chad, any questions?
I feel like we have some time to really connect with our listeners tonight.
Yeah, we got time to kill this episode.
Oh, and regarding your question about the water on Mars, they did recently, like I'm saying, like in the past, like 6 months to a year, discover that there is an underwater lake, and not that far. It's only like a few miles under the surface in this one spot, and it's not a huge lake. I want to say it was compared to like the size of like Lake Michigan or something, and it's not a very deep lake. It's maybe a few, maybe not even like a kilometer deep, but it is liquid, And being that we know that there are organic chemicals on the surface that we've found using Curiosity, the rover, it's possible that there are little microbes swimming around down there in that water. And don't we want to get out there and figure out if they're... I don't know. I honestly don't know if that thought like invigorates anybody else. Like I usually assume that it does, but
I don't want any microbes. No,
you don't want to. You don't want to find microbes.
Bring your Purell.
I don't.
Start the war.
Well, what's the point of finding microbes if you're just gonna kill them?
Isn't
Oh,
that
thank you
not
very
finding
much.
them then.
Die.
Isn't that what we
That's what
do?
we did to the Indians. What's your problem?
I guess you're right. It's the kind of the whole smallpox blanket kind of thing. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Which is
You-
probably what we would do to any microbes on Mars. As soon as we show up and fart, they're done.
Well, I mean,
Hey!
you have to
Fart
discover.
apocalypse.
You have to discover and comprehend and understand these microbes so that we can figure out eventually how to kill them. That's
Right,
that's the plan.
Why do we have to kill them to begin
I
with?
thought you were going to say something like, so we can figure out if they have the same origin as us, or if there was like a second Genesis completely apart from us. Do they work on DNA, or is it something completely different?
Hell,
What-
Mars
what
only
about-
10,000 years old.
What about me indicated that I would say something like that? I wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't have said that. That's true.
None of that's in my brain.
That's true.
All right.
Well, did you say everything you wanted to say about your space?
I think so. Dragon gave us a panda bear. Thank you, Dragon.
Aw, that's so nice, Dragon.
Yay.
Who's
I
Dragon?
I like pandas.
Nobody knows for
Pandas are nice. Dragon. I like Dragon. Dragon's a friend. She's off. She's in my chat lots.
Hey, Dave.
All right, let me start my thing.
Oh
Oh.
wait, which one do I pull up first? The first thing or the second thing?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm just. Hang on. All right, let's go. Let me get to my gallery here. I know, chat. You're not supposed to have your phone up in front. It's poor
is that-
taste.
Oh, psh.
It's a thing.
I'm sure.
It's a thing.
I'm sure, but I feel like like in this situation, it's okay.
All right, but I could get my reading glasses out.
All right.
Okay, so I've got a thing going on here. Everybody's been following. I've got lawnmower issues, but my lawnmower is going good. Well, my oven tore up,
Uh-oh.
and yeah, I was getting ready to fix some food the other night and turned the oven on, and I was talking to the wife, and I got off the phone and got ready to put my food in the oven, and it was stone cold.
Oh.
So I got
Something wrong with your wife?
Oh, where's the air horn?
Is this an Amazon review of your wife, Dave? Oh my god.
That's so naughty.
All right, can I pull
All
up?
right.
I just didn't want to reveal. I haven't pulled it up yet. You want me to go ahead and pull it up?
No. It's a review. I'm gonna read this
Oh,
the
okay.
way it was written because this is a review for a heating element for my oven, a change out. I'm gonna try to read it as it was written. So let me read it first and then you post it, okay?
All
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Me. La 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 la. Okay.
We really missed you at Bull Feathers last week.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're trying to make me feel bad. I love the frickin' price, yo. Everybody else was, dude, like 3 times higher. Know what I mean? Shit. Installed easy. 2 screws. Yo. I was out of there. Tubular. Rocking out with my element out. All right, show it.
All right, this is real.
Tim T.
Tim T. Tim the
Gave a
Toolman
5-star
Taylor.
review.
Verified purchase. That's a real purchase, yo.
I can't see it.
You can't. Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Well, you don't believe him?
No.
I feel like that's something a dad would show to be like, yeah, kids, look, I'm cool. Look at this Amazon review I just posted.
It was
I'm
Dave. Dave did it.
Only Dave would do that.
Is your name Tim T on Amazon?
You're the only dad.
So I just was, I was looking through.
Oh,
and,
you did this over a year ago too, by the way.
I just couldn't believe it. I was reading this. I went, no, he didn't do that. I can't believe that. And I kept reading it over and over and over again just so that I could, read it right. Like, now what I mean? Now what I mean? I mean?
Nah,
how do you say it?
Nah, I mean.
Now what I mean?
No,
Nah,
no, you're
mean.
putting too many syllables in there, Dave. It's,
You ever seen
nah, man.
Scary? You haven't
I
seen
think-
Scary Movie too.
Yeah, he has not seen Scary Movie too.
Now I mean? So
Nah, I mean.
I had to share it because I just thought it was just so funny that, I thought it was great that I went and looked for this heating element locally and it was $80. So he's not lying.
Wow.
It's 3 times. And, it was like $20 heating element.
Nah, I mean.
I mean, the end of the
It was
day.
like, dude, like 3 times higher.
Know what I mean?
Nah, I mean,
Nah, mean.
should. What is should? Should?
Sure.
Should.
Installed easy. 2 screws. Yo, I was out of there.
Tubular.
Rocking
Did
out
you
with
buy
my
it?
element out.
Dave,
It's
did he
either
get it?
way, my oven still doesn't fucking work. So, to fix my oven, which I might add, the house was built in 1992. I got in here in 94. First owner. So that oven is that old. And the guy, when I was looking for the part, he goes, man, that oven is really old. And I went, well, yeah, but I was just kind of hoping I'd fix it. Man, it's $169.72 for the part.
What?
Whoa, go fuck
Yeah.
yourself promptly.
I can clearly fix it. I mean, it's just like, and be done.
Yeah,
and
if
if you're
it's- I
watching
mean, I
on
know-
Mixer, you can see me doing my
He
hands
just
like,
did it.
woo, woo, woo.
It didn't take any time at all. He just did
Yeah,
it with
look,
his hands.
watch me do it. I do it again. I mean, it's done.
It's already
done.
done.
It's already
is anybody
done.
timing that?
I don't know.
Jeez, that was like 6 seconds.
So $169.72 if I buy it locally. Now I've been surfing the Amazons. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. But I've been surfing the Amazons and I'm at $60 to $70.
How much was this one?
$169.72.
No, the one that the dude reviewed.
Oh, that element?
Yeah.
Is
Is that not the same thing you need?
2 separate things.
Oh.
The element he's talking about, which was purchased for $20.99 or something like that, the dude here locally is willing to sell me for $80.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is like that oven's like really old, man.
I know, right?
I mean,
I
you could buy
don't know
you
what
could
to
buy
say.
a brand new one for like $1,000, dude.
I don't even know
totally,
what to buy a new. I don't know.
Dude, you
What does
could
a
save-
new oven cost?
You could save that $169. Just put it right in your back pocket, bro. Go treat yourself to a nice dinner.
Can
you
I
can
do that? Let me see.
easily buy a new what? Oh. You can easily buy a new oven for $1,000. It's a lot cheaper.
I don't know. I don't know what a new oven goes for.
Okay. Me neither.
I don't know.
I have no idea. They're probably more than that.
It's a shame that this didn't happen before Sears went out of business instead of after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that would have been helpful.
No,
Definitely been helpful.
You feel
I
me,
went
yo?
I went into 2 different Searses
Know what I mean?
after when they were having their closing, going out of business sales. Everything seemed to be more expensive than it was originally, so I didn't buy anything.
Yeah. Nor should you. They deserve it. They didn't try to keep up with the coming age of the internet.
True.
They didn't think it was a big deal. They thought, Jeff Bezos, ha.
More like Jeff Bezos.
All right, now let's rein it in. Let's rein it in. Don't disparage other folk.
Let's rein it in indeed. It's time for a game, fuckers.
All
It's
right.
game time.
Game time. Huh.
Are you ready?
Okay.
This game is called Fact or Crap.
Fact,
We've
crap.
played it once before,
Fact,
but it's
crap.
been a long time, so this is going to be a treat for all the new listeners we have.
All right, Dragon, you paying attention? Did you see what I did there? Paying
Oh, shit.
attention.
Brad, you
But
might
I'm-
want to get your horn ready, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm really honestly surprised that we haven't heard a real one yet.
It was all the way over there, and now it's in my hand.
We've made a lot of mouth ones, but there hasn't been any real ones. Yeah, Dave.
All right, set the ready. It works.
Perfect. I'm glad
All
you
right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
warm up. Okay,
Fact, crap.
so the way this game works is I'm going to read something to everybody, and
And then
we're
I'm going to Google the question. What?
No,
oh,
you're
no,
not.
never mind. Oh, sorry.
share your screen, mister. If you're going to cheat, you're going to show it to everybody.
No.
Show your work. That's what she's saying.
Okay, so I'm going to read something, and we have to decide whether it is a fact or if it's crap. Hence the name of the game, Fact or Crap.
Okay. I think I'm getting
Wait.
All right.
Fact or crap?
Yeah, fact or crap. The thing I'm going to say is either going to be true or not true.
it. So it's one or the other.
But the name of the game, they wanted to be a little edgier than true or false.
Mm.
So
Oh,
fact or
edgier.
crap. Yeah,
I get that. Edgier.
Oh.
Oh, were you seriously asking that? Oh my gosh.
All right. Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Brad, you never fail, bro.
I guess not. Let's see if I know some crap.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So here is the first tidbit of information that may be true and may not be true. I'll
Are
let
we
you
going
decide.
around the circle before you?
Does
give
it
us
say on the
Wait,
same side of
where's
the
the-
card if it's true or false?
Where's the circle start?
There is no start to a circle, Dave.
Oh.
Mm.
Wait a minute.
Speaking of math.
There has to be. Wait. I mean, I get that. I get there's no end, but it's gotta start.
It can't. If there's no end, how can there? I don't understand what you're saying, Dave. There is no start to a circle.
Have you ever seen a circle, Dave?
It's an infinite loop.
There's one on this air horn app.
Does it have 3 sides?
It's got a lot more.
Well, you're close. A little fewer.
Let's go.
Maybe more.
Let's go, Becca. Let's go.
Okay. The furniture and decorations in a church in the Czech Republic were made from human bones.
True. Fact.
True.
You sound confident. Steven?
Crap.
I just want to point out first that I think it's odd how this was worded. That the furniture and decorations in a church,
A church.
not the church or a specific, just in a church in the Czech Republic.
So
But
it's
anyway,
got to be fact then.
well, you already said crap, so
You're
you're the
right.
loser.
You're right.
I
say
said
crap.
true.
I
It
said
was true.
true right away.
Yeah, I didn't catch
Because I
the-
listened to that wording and knew
Yeah.
what the Czech Republic was like. I was like, yeah, sure, of course somebody did that.
Pivotal Aphid said true. Too.
Good for you.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Um,
All right.
Okay, so that's a point for Brad, and that's a point for Dave. And that's -5 for Steve-O.
-5, Steve.
All right, that means
Take
I can
that-
start Googling, right?
That hurts.
Yeah.
No.
Take
No.
that time lapse, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you can stay at 0.
God damn it.
All right, so next one is
That's late. Supposed to be after what Dave said, but
we're keeping up with the religious theme here.
All right.
Okay.
The Jerusalem Biblical Zoo specializes in animals mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah, true. 100% true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
My dad went
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah, fact. Wait.
Yeah.
Theme park in Kentucky.
Well,
Aphid says bullshit.
wait, say it again.
I won't.
Say it again.
You
I
won't.
won't.
What?
She's talking.
What?
She's talking about a zoo, and you're talking about the.
The Jerusalem Zoo.
Oh,
The
okay.
Jerusalem Biblical Zoo specializes in animals mentioned in the
Oh,
Bible.
okay. All right. Cool.
So you're all saying that it's true except for pivotal?
I feel like it's false
Yeah.
just by how you said that.
And Dragon says bullcrap too.
Yeah, I want to.
But I say true.
I want to say crap.
You changing?
If he gets to change, I want to change mine to crap too.
I don't remember what anybody said, so
I'm
say
going
it now.
with true.
Crap.
I'm going with true.
Crap. There
Crap.
are no leviathans in which to put in a zoo.
Whatever.
Was there a Leviathan on the ark? Really?
In the Bible? No, it was just animals mentioned in the Bible.
I'm sorry to say that it doesn't say in all animals mentioned in the Bible. So the Leviathan is of no importance to this situation. Dave, he gets a point.
God.
I got it.
You two would have gotten a point if you had stuck with your guns. I think that we can all learn something from this today.
I think
I think
Yeah.
we did.
That
Next
Dave
question.
is always right.
Yeah, that was what I meant.
Anyway.
Okay, I felt that.
Okay, this one is not religious. Oddly, the Mississippi, Missouri, and Ohio rivers do not run through or along the American states named for them.
Well, that's bullcrap.
That's fucking
crap.
so false.
That's crap.
How did you
That's
know?
so crap.
I know the Missouri
I mean-
River goes through Missouri. Ohio River goes through Ohio. What was the?
One
Yeah.
that doesn't. There is one river that doesn't go through the state. It's named.
Oh,
And-
I know.
And
It's
chat says turds and crap.
We got it too.
the Snake River doesn't go through Snakebekistan.
I feel that.
Snakebekistan.
I feel that.
I need to just have the soundboard.
Snakebekistan.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
David says he lives in Missouri.
Oh, right on.
Oh, right on, bro.
Yeah, right on, Missouri. I've been
And
there.
doesn't the Snake River go through Colorado? I don't know.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it doesn't go through Snakebekistan.
I knew that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't the Snake River? That's the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah, that goes through the Grand Canyon.
All right.
Oh my
I
God.
thought the Snake River was made up until this very moment. So
I thought it was like a low-key insult to you in some way.
I honestly, it was.
That's what I thought it was.
You got me.
Oh no, that's just narcissism.
That's why I did the air horn noise. I remember. Thought I was wrong for a second.
Dave, are you okay?
No, I didn't intentionally include the name Becca in it. It's just Snakebekistan. It just sounded. It just rolls
Don't
off the
say
tongue.
anymore. Snakebekistan.
Why is my face so red about this?
This reminds me of the time that we were laughing at Dave on some stream of sort. He couldn't hear us laughing.
What?
Oh man.
I'm trying to remember. It was.
Yeah,
I laughed so fucking
No,
hard.
It was like
Fuck.
we could only hear Dave on the stream, and he kept laughing at shit we were saying. We were like playing Rocket League, and he was the only one on the mic because
Yeah.
apparently none of us were in the stream. And
I
it was
remember
just
that.
we were just laughing about how it was just a crazy man just sitting there playing Rocket League poorly, and just by himself. And just laughing hysterically.
Oh my God.
He's just whipping the ball.
Jesus Christ.
Every once in a while, he goes, "Oh, you guys."
They just starts laughing for no reason. The ball's on the other side of the field. He just busts out laughing.
So,
It's
so
coming
I'm
back
getting,
for me.
I'm getting the impression all of you have played with me then.
Yeah.
You can call it that.
I don't know if Dragons ever watched you play Rocket League, but man,
Oh,
it's
I
fun.
don't know. Oh my God.
Dave thinks
I
it's
hope
not
not.
fun. Dave
Oh,
he
Just
doesn't like to play
insane.
because
I
he's
can't
not
stand
that
it.
great, but it's still so much fun to play with Dave.
It's no fun. It's terrible. I guess she has watched me play. She says it's so terrible. I can't jump. It's miserable.
It's hard to find
Okay.
that A button. I know.
I know. Let's
I had to
move
change
on.
my controls, and now I'm really good at it.
Oh my God. God, I'm crying.
All right,
here.
look, we've made it through 2 questions so far.
Yeah. you're
Yeah.
great.
All
Woo.
right.
Okay, here's one for you. In 2005, the Isle of Man briefly renamed itself the Isle of Woman.
Bullshit.
True.
Bullshit.
No, the Owl of Man it's
True.
MANN. No, that did not happen.
What about chat? What does Pivotal and Dragon think about it?
All right, let's hear it.
I figured they would have already answered.
Dragon says true.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
And Pivotal says poop. So chat is split.
Split 50-50.
It is a fact.
Ha ha!
Oh, really? I
That's
can't
so
believe
lame.
that.
I feel like I vaguely remember that, but probably not.
Because it was spelled MANN, not MAN.
It doesn't have to be
That's not-
WOMANN there.
It doesn't have to be spelled right to make a point.
And
Okay.
even still, you could add a second N to woman too, if you wanted to.
It's possible.
Well, they changed it back. Like,
Oh
there
my
you
God.
go.
There's
Take your
probably, like,
pictures next
one-
to the sign.
It's like
My
one day
nose is
probably.
still running.
Okay, here's another one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Almost.
I hear Dave gulp down his big gulp.
My nose is running. My eyes are still watering.
Because you're smoking a cigarette.
That whole episode was too much.
So you're smoking a cigarette now, huh?
Funny. I see what you did there.
I guess
Wait,
I
what
am
happened
too.
with
That's
everybody
so
getting
nice.
sick up there?
Yeah.
Uh,
You sound great.
Pause the game real quick.
I blame Tiffany. Tiffany was sick when she got here.
Apparently
and
Mel and everybody got sick over there too.
Shots fired.
I'm not sick. I was just laughing my ass off.
Well, you spent like 4 minutes with us. We spent a lot of time around each other, and
Is that a dig?
no, not at all.
Well,
And,
we're alive and well down here in sunny Cocoa Beach.
You're doing great.
You must have given all your germs away on the airplane.
Hopefully,
That's where they wanted to be.
that's where they were meant to be.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I just thought that
Probably
was
last-
interesting. We're like, oh shit, it's coming for us now because you started to get sick, and then I found out that Mel and everybody was sick. Well, we're a-okay for
Well,
now.
that's great. You guys have a better immune system than I do.
I drink orange juice every day.
It's true, and you left it in my fridge. I felt so bad that you didn't finish it.
You should finish it.
I gargle with battery acid, so screw all of y'all.
You got a lot of Pedialyte in there. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And some fish.
They'll come in
V8.
handy at some point.
I did eat the fish, and I did
good.
drink the V8.
Oh hell yeah,
Good.
And I used whoever's body washes in the shower.
yeah, that's mine.
Wow.
I forgot that
Just
too.
kidding. I didn't really do that, but I did notice it today.
Dragon says you should always finish your OJ.
Enjoy your vodka. You can put the OJ with the vodka.
Kind of surprised I didn't.
There you go.
That's true.
I don't like no vodka.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good.
No.
Well, that's what the orange juice is for, silly.
All right, what's next?
All right, this one is interesting.
Hey, wait. How's that poem coming?
Oh, it's done, and I have never been more proud of anything
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I've ever done. Okay. So you enter the Haskell Free Library and Opera House in Vermont, but leave the door in Quebec.
In Vermont.
What?
Oh,
So
wait,
I
I don't know my Canadian geography.
You
want to
okay?
answer this question, but I remember hearing that that was no longer a thing. So it used to be true, but in this
When was this
2019
game
day.
made?
That's what it says right here. It used to be a fact, but now it's
Oh.
not.
Sweet.
It doesn't say
All right.
that.
Dragon and Pivotal both say poop.
Okay. And
I mean,
anybody?
I just, I guess
I
if
saw
they
a
have
thing on TV about that library.
if they, I know that you didn't used to need like anything special. You didn't even need a passport to go between the U.S. and Canada. It used to be. But at some point since 9/11, you do need that. So maybe that's what Brad's referring to. Like, because I would think that you're just walking into a place and then out the back door you're coming out in another country. Maybe at one point that was a thing. If Quebec is all the way
Nope.
on the right or on the east side of the country, I don't know where Quebec is. Am I allowed to figure out where Quebec is?
In Canada. It's right next to the state.
I am
Yeah.
Named earlier.
Okay. It is on the east side?
It's true.
All right, I'm going with true.
True.
A fact.
It's true.
You all
True.
say fact?
I say fact.
I say true.
Well, I have my caveat, and I stand by that.
You can't have caveats. It's fact or crap.
It's true. Look at
depends.
inside
It's
the
a
box.
yes
tell
or
me,
no,
tell me the trademark
son.
on the game.
2011.
True.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
All right, everybody on the podcast gets a point, and all the people in the chat lose a point.
Oh,
Sorry, chat.
All I wanted to know was that date. 2011 sounds great. Yep, that's 100% true.
All right, so King George the First.
Wait. You mean King George or King Jorge?
I mean what I said.
Jorge begins with a J. I'm sure that begins with a G.
King George the First was a German who never bothered to learn English.
Was he the king of Germany? No.
I don't know.
Seems like a
Germany
pertinent
had-
question, but I'm assuming that he was the king of England.
Okay, Dragon says true.
Pivotal says
Aphid,
true.
Aphid says true.
Oh man, I wish I knew whether or not they knew anything about this. I want to roll with chat. I'm just gonna.
This isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You don't get to fucking call a friend.
But I can.
You do.
But I
you
can
do.
glance over at chat and see what they think.
Yeah, man, we have to pay attention to chat.
Their answers color yours. This is about your decision making.
This
Was
is
King
about
George
sticking
the
with
first
the
king
chat.
of England?
I went against chat before. I'm sticking with chat this time, and I'm saying true.
I think if King George was the first king of England, then the Germanic languages and what is English now didn't exist.
Does
then,
it say
so-
that King George was the King George of England?
The King George of
The
England.
king, the very
The
same.
Does
King
it say
George.
King George
It
first?
just says King George.
Could have been the king of fucking Zimbabwe. Who knows?
I'm just gonna say true and say fuck it.
I'm saying true.
I'm saying true.
Well, you're all right.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's 10 points.
All right.
All right.
Yay.
And you're all right. We have all
Yeah.
learned something here today. All right. Next question for Steve-O specifically. You can all answer, but this is his kind of question. The Purdue University Bug Bowl includes cockroach racing.
Oh God, I'm
True.
sure it does.
True.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Fucking
True.
sure it
True.
does.
I don't even doubt it.
We know what kind of school Purdue is.
Oh, see, Pivotal said that's true, and I am inclined when someone says that's true, that means there's that's true.
Well, we also both said that it was true quickly. We
Yeah,
didn't
I
think much
I
of
already
it.
said it was true. I said it's
I mean,
probably
it's
fucking
true.
true.
It's true. It's
All
true.
right, big reveal.
I forgot. I already.
What? What the?
She shoved it in the middle of the stack.
I
and now it's
forgot.
gone.
Fuck off.
I was reading and I
Oh.
stopped.
It was true. I put the card down because I knew I would not forget that.
Disgusting creatures.
But you did.
I did. All right, I say we do one more.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want it. I mean, we'll
I'm
see what the-
rolling. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay. In a 1959 vote, Alaska chose to become an American state instead of a Canadian province.
What year did you say?
What?
1959. 1959.
That's false.
No,
we bought
that's
it from
crap.
Russia.
That's crap.
We bought the land from Russia and said, guess what? You're American now.
And it wasn't that late in the game.
Yeah, that's
1959.
Yeah, that's like after
False.
World War II.
I say false.
Stupid.
crap.
Yeah, that's false.
Crap.
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 Crap. Crap. Crap. Crap.
What are y'all?
And Dragon says crap.
They both say crap. Move on.
I'll
Let's go.
get 10 points again because everybody was right. Okay, here's
Hey
the
guys, we should all try to get it right every time because we get more points when we all
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever
oh,
has the most points wins.
now that you mention it, that sounds right.
get it. Yeah, that's true.
All right,
What?
you little rascals. Let's keep going.
Aphid, why you give me the
Let's
finger,
focus.
bro?
Let's focus.
Winston Churchill wrote a series of books on fly fishing.
Yes.
True.
Damn you guys. I want to say true, but I feel like I got to make up some ground here.
Nope, you're wrong.
Well, if you
will
want to be on the
lose.
winning team like Dave and I, then you would
True.
say it's true.
Chat, did they answer?
Chad has 5 seconds to answer. It's a podcast.
Chad,
not a-
answer. Churchill, fly fishing, books.
You all said true?
I said true. Dragon says crap.
Well, you've all missed your 10-point bonus.
Damn it!
Oh, well.
I was
But-
gonna do it.
I heard he. I know he used to fly fish.
It is crap. He did not do that.
Oh. That was my chance.
Jimmy Carter wrote a book on peanuts.
Okay, this,
What the fuck?
let me
The
please,
president that wrote a book.
I need you to hear this question. Abraham Lincoln's full name was Abraham Bradley Pitt Lincoln.
I think that's false. Something just tells
But
me.
what if that's where Brad Pitt's name came from?
His
Everybody
first
has
and
always
last
said-
name.
everybody always went on about how honest Brad Pitt is.
He would have
Yeah.
been Brad Pitt Jr. at some point.
He-
You don't think somebody in that lineage would have took? Oh, that's Lincoln's
Dragon-
name, Brad Pitt. Well, you're Brad Pitt
Dragon
Jr.
couldn't emphatically disagree with that statement anymore, based on what she's saying.
And he was a gladiator.
And Pivotal, yeah, Pivotal says he heard he was a gladiator.
Oh man, it's gotta be.
Um,
But no. It's true. It's true.
say it again?
Abraham Lincoln's full name. Abraham Bradley Pitt Lincoln.
No, it's
Still
false.
false.
True.
It's crap.
It is so obviously false.
Ah.
I just had to read that question.
Who are you,
so,
Steve-O?
it's so obviously false. It's so obviously false that I thought maybe we'll step into an alternate dimension where it's true, but we won't notice. Our others reality will go off in the real world where it's fake. But then this reality will fuck off. Into a
Steve-O.
new reality. Where
Let me
it's
tell you,
true.
Steve-O, we ever
You
go
know-
to California and we're on jaywalking or something, and somebody asks you, Steve-O, with the SpaceX hat on, was Abraham Lincoln's middle name Bradley Pitt? And you say yes, I can't be your roommate anymore, dude. That's
Steve-O, and I'm on the same page going, I trust everything space to
I feel like
you,
Steve-O's just being
but
funny. That's what I'm going to tell
American
myself. He's just being funny. He
history,
doesn't really believe
I
it.
just think you're not going to make it.
I didn't believe it.
I
I
know
just-
you didn't believe it.
It was. Look, I have no excuse. Let's move on.
It's like you went to an authentic Italian restaurant and asked them for marinara dipping sauce.
Why?
Why? What do you want that for?
Oh my
Why
god.
do you want the dipping sauce for the crust?
Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, what's next?
All right.
Okay, the Jamaican bobsled team won a bronze medal in Calgary.
That's true. There's a movie
That's
about
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
it. 100%.
It's
Chat says
crap.
it's true.
It's crap, crap,
Crap?
crap, crap, crap.
Dragon says true.
But John Candy was in the movie.
John Candy was in the movie.
He would
How
never
dare you
lie.
tarnish?
yeah. If John Candy was in the movie, your information's wrong.
John Bradley Pitt candy was it? No, it was crap. It doesn't give any additional information other than that it's crap.
Wow.
Uh,
Hey, thanks for the sparks, pivotal aphid.
Yeah, it wasn't in Calgary. Jamaican won the gold medal at the bobsled, or the Jamaican bobsled team won a gold medal in Monaco.
Say bacon like a Jamaican person would say it.
Bacon.
yeah, Ken.
Bacon.
And then say beer can like a Jamaican would say it.
Bacon.
Bacon.
A British person.
Bacon.
No, now say bacon.
Bacon.
Now say beer can.
Bacon.
Bacon.
That's like Rise Up Lights. Say Rise Up Lights, and that's
I'm not
Rise Up
saying
Lights.
Too
No.
many.
I don't think I can.
no, just say Rise Up Lights.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
That's your Australian razor blades.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Oh, Dragon, thanks
Rise
for
up
the
lights.
sparks.
It's the Becca voice acting
Oh
school.
man, we got some sparks incoming, y'all.
I mean, they are tearing it up tonight.
Rise up light.
Rise of Lights.
Rise Up Lights.
That robot T-Rex has laser eyes.
Laser eyes.
Laser
Laser
eyes.
eyes.
Lights are off.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
What?
Nah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Put that phone down. You're a professional.
No, phone down, knee back up. Let's go.
Needs up. Phone's down. Just like they
I
taught you in
can't.
school.
My
Get
big
back.
white knee needs not be up there.
Get back in prime comedy position. Let's go. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who created Sherlock Holmes, made his living as a mycologist, meaning that he studied ostriches for a living.
I want to say false.
What was the name of the science?
Mycologist.
Okay.
Which reminds me a lot of one of the names of the characters in Sherlock Holmes.
I thought a mycologist was somebody who studied mushrooms.
You shouldn't show all
I
your
like that.
cards. Yes, it is crap, and for the very reason Brad just said.
And Dragon says he's right. It's true.
Yeah.
Dragon says true.
Yeah,
I
false.
like that too. Mycologist. I like
It
that.
Is the
sounds
study of ostriches?
Sounds
No.
like Sherlock Holmes' brother, Mycroft.
Wait, and that's
That sounds like Hitler's
Oh
foot
my
Mein Kampf.
God. Oh.
oh, shit.
Hey, chat. Now settle down with the spark war. Settle
Oh, no.
down.
Is
Holy
everybody
shit.
okay?
We
in
just
there?
got 3,000 sparks.
3,000 sparks.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Ken.
Bacon.
That's great, Dave. Keep working on it.
All right,
it's,
Dan.
it's crap. Not true. And I don't know if it's because mycologist is not a studier of ostriches or.
It's mycology has to do with mushrooms, yeah.
Did you pull that up? Did you look that up?
No,
I just know that.
Yeah. Brad
Read a
is
book.
100%
I'm
correct.
gonna Google the study of ostriches and see what it's called.
It's probably some kind of.
Might be close.
Ornithology.
Well, that's just birds.
Well, yeah.
That's it.
I don't see an actual name for the thing that you do. I don't see a name.
Mycology, the scientific fudgy. Scientific fudgy of
Fudgy.
study.
Fudgy.
I got the fudgy.
The scientific study of fungi.
The
You should say
scientific-
fungi different these days.
The study of ostriches. Does that even have a name? Because I googled.
I think
the
it's
study,
just like aviary, or no, that's a place where birds
Ornithology.
are.
But that's all birds, yeah. But that's weird that they would make such an oddly specific and wrong question.
Well, it's just the wording of the questions.
Yeah,
That's the real game. Otherwise, it's just like a really easy version of bar trivia.
Easy.
what? Oh,
Hey.
oh, I got
What?
something that's close.
What?
Ornithology is a branch of zoology that concerns the study of birds.
Did
Yeah,
did
that's
I
the
not
word.
say that?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Chat, did he say that? What the hell? Crosstown
Right?
Vino just gave us 50,000 sparks.
Oh my God.
Is that a
Dave,
lot?
Do you know how
Sounds
rude
like a
it
lot.
is to outdo the people in the chat like that? That's so rude.
I didn't. I mean, I guess I did.
Here, this is what Dave just sent the chat. There you go. That's the size of his wiener.
Aw, don't be that way.
No, you don't be that way dropping 5,000 sparks on chat like that. That's just
Oh
rude.
my God.
That's like a rich person walking into a bus stop and saying, "Here," it's throwing $100 bills in people's faces really, really hard, like hard enough to be mad.
Okay, I see that.
That's what you're doing in this chat right now.
Jesse Christ, Pivotal says.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
going to
back
shame
up.
school.
I don't even know Jesse Christ. I never accepted Jesse Christ into my heart.
But you still have time.
All right, what do you think? One more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to read this one, but I don't want to talk about it. It took me a really long time to understand what it was saying. The Oscar used to be presented in a cozy to conceal its nudity. It took me a minute to register what any of that meant. But
Like wrapped up in something?
Doesn't the Oscar have a sword around his dick?
oh, what?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah,
He's just holding a sword like this.
Is
and
there
it's
a
just in front
sword
of
in
his
there?
ding dong?
yeah, yeah. It's
It's
right
just-
in front of him.
Yeah.
I guess I've never been that close to an Oscar before.
Well, it
that's
shows.
just yeah, really. I mean, I'm with Brad.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
I believe that's true.
All right,
Or
but that
it's-
wasn't the last
No,
one.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Is that?
It is
Okay.
not correct. That's not a thing that happens. I say false. I don't know why I said true.
What's Trash say?
Yeah, I don't
Crap.
think that's true either. It never showed genitalia.
Dragon says crap.
I didn't even want to talk about it. I just wanted to
Okay.
read the question.
Okay, so what's the final last question?
She said she doesn't want to talk about it. She's not going to give us an answer.
Yeah, she's getting all red.
She
and
doesn't
face
remember.
and stuff.
It was crap.
Okay.
It wasn't true.
All right.
All right.
Final.
So is Chad ahead?
No, we're ahead.
Who's keeping score?
I
Right
don't-
here on this piece of paper.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just flashes up a blank sheet of paper too fast to see if there's anything on it.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
Steve, shut
I
up.
got it right here. I got it right here.
All right, fine. You want
Clearly.
fucking...
Look at my piece of paper. I've been keeping track all night.
Okay.
See all these notes? There.
Documentation.
There, I've been keeping track. There. Do you believe my ruse now?
Chat just screenshotted that. They know all your deep dark secrets.
It's
That's
a lot
your
worse things that they could have
password.
screenshotted on this podcast. That's why
That's
they
all
have
your
to
passwords
tune in every week.
for your porn websites.
I'm not. They're saved in the browser, Dave. I'm not a monster.
All right, what are we doing?
Last
Saved
question.
up here and down here.
Wow. In your hard drive.
My hard D. On the D drive.
Okay, the real final last question of the night. The reality show Survivor was originally designed expressly to mimic Gilligan's Island, with the contestants even dressed as characters.
That seems very
False.
to me.
True.
Crappy crap.
All right, chat. Dave has given you plenty of time. With his
Crapola Dragon
Crapola
says. And
crap.
Pivot says crap.
Oh, there's the poop emoji. How about that?
Congratulations, Steve-O, that you lost everyone 10 points there by being the only wrong one. I love how excited you got there when
Is that
I said
how the points work?
Boom, boom, boom,
you all would have gotten 10 points.
That's so Bryce is right. Bum, 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 bum.
You all would have gotten 10 points had everybody said crap, but Steve-O was the only one that said true.
But instead, I allowed you guys to grow the margin between us.
I mean,
Yeah.
shrink the margin.
I don't want
Of
you
my
to grow
healthy staff of
anything
points.
between us, bro.
I'm pretty sure I was already losing, and I just
Yeah.
made the margin bigger.
You're right. These are whose line is in any way points.
Yeah, the points don't matter.
But the questions aren't made up by us or
That's
Drew
awesome.
Carey. All right, Becca, one more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay.
One more. Just one more.
Oh, the Guppy syndrome says that attractive women are attracted to married men.
Ooh.
Oh, Guppy syndrome?
I have nothing to base
I want
my...
to say it's true because girls think guys are hotter if they have a girlfriend already.
Well, chat
It's like
is...
forbidden fruit for you females.
Chat says true.
Well, Pivotal says sure, and to me that gives that's an indication of uncertainty.
Exactly,
more
that's what I'm
like-
saying.
More like,
Bro.
yeah, I guess I can believe that.
Yeah, it's the forbidden fruit thing.
Okay,
I mean, he's clarifying it.
Is that
After-
what I know? I've heard
Or
of
she.
Guppy. I've heard of Guppy syndrome, but I can't remember. If
I
that's
haven't.
What it is.
I'll say if it's a real thing, it's true.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going with
Everybody
true.
got-
If it's true, it's true.
I'm going with sure.
I'm going with false. I don't know what that is, so I have to go with false.
I think you're just trying to ruin 10 points for everybody this
Oh,
time.
Oh, is that right?
I knew
What?
Is
it.
that what's going on? Oh, Dave, switch. You can still switch.
Okay,
you can't.
true.
No.
That is-
True.
No, that's not the way it works.
Oh.
And Dave did that on purpose.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
I thought the rule was if Becca gives some indication that what you've said is wrong, then you're allowed to switch your answer.
No,
That's what I thought.
no.
I thought that was true.
Well, you know
I
what?
thought that the rules were what they were. I thought that I could. I mean,
We've made no mention of rules other than Becca says something and we say it's true.
I
That's
don't
all the
know.
rules.
I mean, is there something I could do to? I mean, is there something I could donate? Or
I don't know. You just keep spamming Sparts and stalling for time. I don't know what you're doing.
What is going on?
Nathan's gonna be so pissed off when he hears this.
Nah.
No,
He's gonna
it's
be like,
good.
wow, they really saved the show.
We did. We're doing great, guys.
If Dave hadn't spent 10,000 sparks, we might not have a podcast tonight. It's impressive he has that many. I have 61,000. That's fine.
I got
I'm
it
pretty
to
sure
spend.
I got a shitload too. Here.
I just want to help others.
By
I feel
putting
like,
Alright.
stars and GGs in
I feel
the
like this train is speeding towards a fiery death,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
we need to get it
the-
back
the-
on the rails.
The rails are broken.
Just long enough to kill this thing.
Becca. It's that time.
Oh yeah, it is that time. It's time for my poem. This one is called "Water for Drinking." Dave, what is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Okay, water for drinking. Go exploring. This show is going nowhere. And you don't even know to care. Back to the moon. The taxpayers are already there, simply for a view of the creek. I don't know if I can describe it. The colors look pretty. It's big and wide. It's as if all of the ice on Earth melted, bending down the scale into our back pocket. It didn't take any time at all to start to mine and manufacture. Some of it won't be valuable, but competition results in a better outcome. We are the generation that got it started, and we will eventually kill it. So we might as well pull up first.
There were a couple times during that you could have stopped, and I would have been like, that was a very satisfactory poem.
Right? Good
Well,
job.
All right. Thanks here, everybody. Thank you, Haywood Banks, for our theme song. Don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes, 5 stars. It helps us rise in the ranks. You can throw us some bucks on patreon.com/verbal assault. We are becoming more active on Twitter. Give us a follow. We need somebody to fucking talk to out there. We got some great karaoke videos. Brad doing the humor thump. You guys know the humor thump.
That not copyright infringement song labeling.
It's too bad that Patrick's not here. I was really wanting to give him shit on the show, but
Oh, we'll
but-
still remember next week. We're
but-
not letting him get off the hook for this.
listeners,
This complete, almost malicious negligence of labeling things.
So we mentioned last week that we did the karaoke thing. Well, we've got a few videos up on our Twitter. Brad did an excellent rendition of the Humpty Dance, but Patrick, when he posted it, said that it was the humor thump. It was
Just said sorry.
It was an autocorrect thing, but we
No
thought it was
way.
hilarious. But these are definitely worth going to see. I did Higher by Creed. Brad did the Humpty
It was
Dance.
excellent. It was
And
excellent.
Becca
I
and
love
Brad
your Creed.
did Hold On by
Wilson Phillips.
Yeah, Wilson Phillips.
That
So
classic.
go check that out on our Twitter while you're at it. Hit that follow button. And how do people leave voicemails again?
Well, if you would like Dave to just throw a shitload of sparks in your direction, call up 865-316-6955 and tell us why Dave should give you his sparks and what you're going to do to make the world a better place or make Dave's backyard a better place with those sparks.
What was that number?
865-316-6955. Call up. Ask for Dave by name. He's not going to be there. He's not going to answer. Go ahead and leave a message like you know he's there and he's just listening on the other end.
Yeah. Pretend like it's old school like answer machines where they're
Just try
actually
to coax
listening.
them into picking up that phone. Just say whatever. Just let them have it.
I have live mode. I have tweeted live. I have done that.
Yeah.
So there you go. He's saying he's listening to you and just call up and talk a bunch of shit. Dave will hear it live in front of a live studio audience.
You guys are crazy.
All right.
Did we say thank you to Haywood Banks for
We
our
did.
theme song?
We
We
did.
did.
I
Thank
didn't.
you,
though.
Haywood.
Thank you,
Okay.
Haywood.
Thank you, Haywood.
Love Haywood. Thank you so
Haywood.
much.
Hey.
I made Brad and Steve listen to you the entire way to a wedding in the mountains the other day.
Really? Really?
Call me Brian.
No, I said Brad. I know your name's Brad,
Yeah, right.
regardless of what I said.
So to Joe's wedding, all you guys did was listen to Haywood Banks all the way up through the mountain?
We
Until
listened to. Well, go ahead.
Space Jam.
Yeah, until Space
Oh.
Jam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was a Haywood Banks song.
Yeah. Haywood Banks, little known fact, he was a Quad City DJ in the 90s.
He what? Oh,
He was
Quad
in
City
Quad City.
DJs.
Dave, close us out.
All right. Hey, thanks, chat. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Pivotal. Appreciate you guys being in chat. We're trying to grow every day. Follow us on Twitter. Is it?